Hello and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of June the 15th to the 21st. Let's see what your download messages and the theme to this reading is this week. Well, you got a big fat no for now, and let's see what it has to do with. There could be a leap of faith coming in that you're wanting to go after, but we'll read your cards and see what happens here. Okay, so here we go. See what we've got here. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through yet again another week? Always give an extra card here when there's a no or a yes. It gives you a little bit of an idea what that could be about, perhaps for some of you. Let's see what we have. Coming in with your first card, you do have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords, and you have the Ten of Cups, followed by the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, pardon me, Two of Wands, and the Strength card. You've got the Ten of Swords, you've got the Justice card, and you've got the Eight of Wands. Coming in next, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Four of Wands, and you have the Devil, followed by the High Priestess, the Fool, and you've got the Star card. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. All right, let's see what we do have here. Well, you've got no, and often when we get the no card, it's no for now. Okay, it might not be no permanently, but there might be something you wanted to leap forward towards. And the universe and the powers that be are saying, don't do it yet. Okay, there could be something, it's timing. They're telling me it's about timing. It's not the right time to go after this right now. Coming in with your first card, life or career, you've been given manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. So sit down and write down what it is you want to see happen. Sometimes we need to see something. They say we need to see something, believe it or not, 6 times in order for it to sink in. But this is something where you could be writing a journal, you could be writing something, your goals down, and reading them over every day to manifest on them and believe in them. Okay, and then you've got to go towards it. You've got to take action and go towards it. You've got the Nine of Cups, you've got the Page of Swords, and you've got that Nine of Pentacles. So these are beautiful cards. The Page of Swords is hearing about some information that comes in. Pages are messengers. This one brings you something that might cause a delay to your plans while you process it. It's important. You might not have had complete clarity, and now you're going to see the truth come in. This is a card where the light bulb goes off. You finally see the vision and you can go after it, but it's going to take you time to plan it and process it. The Nine of Cups comes in, and that's wishes fulfilled. Things are working out in your favor. What you've been manifesting, you've been working on, and you're going to see it come in. This is a beautiful card, and it comes in with the Nine of Pentacles, walking in your garden of success. This is a card that says, don't put your eggs all in one basket. Go after all the new things that are presenting themselves, the new opportunities and doors that are opening for you. Now, this is seeing your happiness come in, and you're seeing the abundance where you're going. Keep your eyes open to anything new that could be a possibility that you could be acting on and going towards. This card says it's great prosperity coming your way, and maybe this news that came in was what was good news for you. Coming in with your next card, which is your focus part of the reading, and your career and money, you got coins, and it says money coming in, wealth, good investments, and your career could involve sales and finance, getting a raise, and a lucky break. So this is all about good news coming in about finances and money for some of you. You're making good investments, and you're going to see that things are going to improve, especially if you're in finance and in sales. You're going to see some profit coming in for you. You could be getting a raise at work as well, but you're feeling really lucky at this time. The Strength comes in, the Two of Wands comes in, and the Ten of Cups comes in. We had the 9, now we have the 10. This is a great reading. So for some of you, it might not be the right time to take a leap towards some particular goal because you're going to see better things coming in for you. The Two of Wands often has to do with partnership, bringing somebody into the circle with you. This is waiting for your next goal to come, your next success to come. You're thinking about how lucky you are, perhaps. You may be also thinking that things aren't moving forward, but it's time to make a decision, and don't procrastinate about something here. Maybe there's a decision that you need to move on. You might be planning a trip or moving on to a new place for your job and your career, relocating that. You could be planning a trip and wanting to bring a partner into the equation with you as well. So this is getting in touch with your feelings and maybe, tapping into speaking to somebody else, a friend, and collaborating with somebody here as well. But this is about you having a conflict in your mind about moving forward and waiting for it to happen. I always look at this as a good card, though. This card, I always think that this is a better card and a new direction that you're going into. So, it's about impressing others and going forward and evaluating your options. You now have the ability, maybe you're in a conflict with yourself, thinking, do I be my own boss and be a manager of my own success here? But you could be negotiating a contract too, and thinking about that, and it will be a successful negotiation. Okay, you're feeling a little restless, but don't be afraid to take somebody else in this equation with you to go for the ride on this beautiful new journey. The Strength card comes in, standing in your strength. But be mindful. This is a card that says don't jump in the heat of the moment because you may say things you can't take back. This is a card of not going into a conversation or a debate with the roar of the lion, but with patience, tolerance, compassion, and understanding. You can catch more bees with honey than you ever will with vinegar. Think about that when you're communicating with others. Wow, 10 of Cups. Yes, it doesn't get much better than that. We call this a happy ever after card. This means there's going to be peace and harmony, especially if there's been any problems in a relationship or family members. Amends will be made and things will be smoothed over in a happier way. This is a card that says after every storm, the sun's going to shine again, and maybe you're going to be blessed with that rainbow in the pot of gold that could come in the form of time, effort, support, love, and maybe even money. This is a beautiful card of happiness all the way around. Coming in the center position, you get the Ring, and this is your help, hurdle, or your challenge. But the Ring, we know, is the card of marriage or commitment in business or in love. It's a contract and a promise and partnerships and anything like that you're getting involved in. It brings economic stability as well for others. It is the card of commitment and a contract maybe being drawn up between two people in business as well as in perhaps some of you in love. Coming in with that, you have the card, the Eight of Wands, the Justice, and the Ten of Swords. You're up on your feet and you're back in the game. Justice has been waived and probably in your favor. If you were dealing with something on a legal issue or in a conflict in a battle with somebody, it was a fair and just decision that was made. Justice often is waived in your favor, and in some of you, it may be you're back on your feet and back in the game. You may have felt held back, held down, and betrayed in some way or another, but you're heading in a new direction, and you don't have to turn around ever again and go into that previous situation. Eight of Wands says it may happen quickly. Something's going to happen fast. This is momentum. This is momentum picking up. If things have been slow, get ready to get busy. Wear a lot of hats. You're doing a lot of things right now. Make sure you're taking care of your time management on your calendar. This is also the Wands of Cupid. Somebody new could be coming in here that you could be attracted to, or them to you. It might be this engagement or wedding that could be coming in, a marriage, a commitment, and a contract. It can also be flying wands. You may be planning a trip somewhere, to fly somewhere, vacation or business. Coming in next, you've got that card, worry, stress, and guilt. Well, in the perfect world, we wouldn't have that, but this card says some of you might be experiencing those emotions. Maybe you're too stressed. Your worrying and guilt can cause stress. Worrying is wishing for what you really don't want. We only ever worry about negatives. No one ever says, I'm worried about winning the lottery. When we worry about something, it becomes our goal. Do you really want to be inviting in the negativity into your life right now? Sometimes we feel guilt when it's not even our fault. So put this situation behind you and clear your headspace. Worrying never fixed an issue. You hear me say this all the time. Nobody wants to be around a stressed out person. Change your state. Take a deep breath and think of the positives instead of the negatives. So don't allow yourself to get drawn into the negative thoughts this week, because what we think we attract, we become. We have the Devil, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. The Devil is all about giving up things that no longer serve us. This is a card that says what's been holding you back. Why have you been feeling as though you've been dangling and hanging in limbo? This card is about addictions, addictive behavior, repeating bad habits. letting go of toxic relationships and unfulfilling positions, situations, and jobs in our lives. Moving on, making better, bigger, healthier decisions, and letting go of that stress. The Four of Wands says get ready to celebrate security, financial security, or home security. You are feeling more secure within your home life, wherever that is, than you ever have. You may be renovating, selling, buying, or moving to a new location, but you could be celebrating a wonderful event like a homecoming, somebody moving back, or even a reunion of some sort. The Knight of Swords comes in. Yeah, you're ready to take the leap of faith and run into something and go charging towards something in a big hurry. But this is a card that says pull back on the reins. Here he is running, ready to jump on his motorcycle. The terrain is uncertain, it's rough, it's not smooth, and he has no idea what's on the other side of that hill. So be prepared. Take your time. Pull back on the reins. Do not do anything in a big hurry without thinking. This is a card that says don't sign any contracts or any documents in a big hurry without reading between the lines. Coming in at the end, which is your angel card number and possible future energy, you get 2002, works out to a single digit 4. Unconditional love, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, taking action. It's time to put these long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. The universe is sending you beautiful unconditional love. It could also be a person in your life this week. Now, coming in with that, you are the Star, the Fool, it comes in, and the High Priestess. Trusting your gut instincts is what the High Priestess is all about. If it doesn't feel good, don't go there. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. But she does her research. She finds out what's important. And she collects that information. So she's got a clear and concise view. And she has the relief of knowing and she has all the answers she needs. So it's trusting your instincts and your intuition at this time. The Star comes in, and that's you. Okay, you're out there. Walk in your spotlight. This is a card that says dream big. Dreams can come true. Taking that, you're walking the talk is what they're telling me. So going after your goals is going to bring your goals and success to you. Don't be afraid to dream big, because dreams can come true and you need to be seen and walk in your spotlight. The Fool comes in and says you're ready to take that leap forward, but you need to be prepared. Remember, we had the no here. That means you don't have everything ready. You don't have your ducks in a row yet. Make sure you do before you take that leap of faith. You're ready to step into something and launch into something beautiful and a new beginning, but be prepared. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius.